Hello, y'all. So we got some double disturbing news, but first, let me go ahead and moisturize my skin. My eczema's been acting a fool, so this is what we're going to do real quick. Lightly spray it with some water. Then I'm going to use this Nagazi Organics Healing Balm with neem, moringa, and tea tree. 8 ounces. And I use this on my entire body every other day. If not every day for the most part, because I alternate with the other products. And I still got a good amount. And this is what helps out with my eczema and keeps my skin bright and smooth and everything. So people who's been wondering about my skincare, this is some of the products that I've been using. Product will be darn located in the description box below. Oh, look at that shine, y'all. Honey, eczema wear, but trust me, I do got it all over my body. And that's what keeps it darn tame. Honey, I don't need to go and get no expensive steroid creams or anything. Just good old natural darn products. And I want to say this cost me like $24. And like I said, I've been using it daily for the most part, if not every other day. And I still got a good half of it left. But anyways, let's get into our good favorite shark, honey. Daymond John from Shark Tank is being sued by a former contestant. And not only a former contestant, but I hate to bring race into it. I was like, damn. Hold on, before I get to talking mess, let me make sure my lips moisturize. This can also double up as a natural lip balm as well. So for us, they got ashy lips or, lip lickers, dermatitis. Your lips are just chapped in general. Ta-da! It serves up as a good lip balm as well. But anyways, yeah, Daymond John is being sued. He is actually seeking a restraining order along with the company that they partnered with called Restraining Foods or whatnot, against Bubba Baker. Once again, y'all can't make this issue up. Bubba Baker and his daughter Brittany, as well as his wife. So, oh Lord, they done got the wife in it. Now I remember seeing this episode. It was many years ago, honey. It was 10 years ago, season 5, because they in season 15 now. Lord, the wife wasn't even on there, but somehow she done got brought into this, honey. There has been accusations of them being get cut out. They said they got cut out of the stuff that Daymond and Restraining Foods. No, let me get this right. Restraining Food Groups. I'm pronouncing it correctly, I think. That they tried to cut them out the dealings or whatnot. And it's like, this is why y'all need y'all own entertainment lawyers. Like, why is you thinking that they did something? Y'all should have y'all own attorneys. What's going on, honey? What's going on? So they been allegedly spreading mistruths or just flat out lies towards Daymond John and the company. So both of them are seeking restraining orders. Now, I've heard an update that Daymond John got his temporarily restraining order against them. He filed once and it got dismissed because of jurisdictional issues. Once again, y'all know I'm a Southern girl, so I'm mispronouncing this ish. I have the full story located down below, but make a long story short, they got offered $300,000 for 30% way back 10 years ago. Oh no, that's what they was offering. John later revised the terms of the deal, $100,000, 35% stake of the company. And so they still maintain dominant ownership. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how in the hell did they almost get X'd out the deal, honey? But you know how them contracts can be written up, honey. They claiming that they only received 4% of the money, $16 million revenue from the business. Now I could have sworn that there was an update where the Boneless technology they sold for like $1 billion. See, Shark Tank. Now, which one was the rib company that darn going you had the proprietary boneless darn going ribs or whatnot? Because I could have sworn that this was the darn gone family that they sold the darn gone boneless proprietary rib design to darn gone Hardee's, and that this was darn going Daymond's largest deal in Shark Tank history. Now, it ain't been too many black folks that came through there with ribs, because, you know, we don't like the darn gone trope on stereotypes and stuff, but, you know, I could be wrong, but it's like, where the hell, I don't see none of that darn gone mentioned down here. Y'all talking about $16 million. I could have sworn the deal with darn gone Hardee's was supposed to be for over $1 billion. What the hell happened to that? Inquiring minds want to know, but neither here nor there. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't wait till I cut my hair. Lord, I looked down and I saw something darn on black, and because I'm on this bed and the way I move, the way my bed is right, I darn the hair was moving, and Lord knows I thought it was a spider coming towards me. I done slapped my own darn strand of curly hair onto the damn floor, y'all. But back to the story, y'all. So yeah, John is saying that the bakers are pretty much darn doing a smear campaign. They done try arbitration and stuff to no avail. Defendants darn say they done got $659,000 in profits. Oh, that's not darn ooh. From 10 years, ooh. Lord, this company ain't doing too well. Child, that goes to show that these darn Shark Tank deals ain't what it all cracked up to be, because 10 years and we talking about $600,000 in profit. Like I said, I thought y'all darn sold one darn because y'all know Daymond John is the darn licensing king of the darn Shark Tank. He's the one that got all the manufacturer contacts. What the hell happened to the darn profits from $1 billion? Like, why is we arguing over hundreds of thousands of dollars? And hell, even the richest person in Shark Tank, Mark Cuban, said, honey, he has yet to make a profit from any of the darn investments. So y'all just up on TV just being pretty much angel investors at this point. You just taking chances on people because y'all saying that y'all ain't even making no good profits from the darn companies. Lord knows, Shark Tank. I mean, Daymond John, you being accused of darn shysting the folks. Now, we'll see, because I'm playing devil's advocate now. I'm still sticking on both sides of innocent until one party's proven guilty. But Daymond John, you got this smear campaign against you. Darn Mark Cuban, you came out and said you ain't made no profits in all the companies that you done invested in. You ain't seen no substantial profit yet. And you done been on there since... How long has Mark Cuban? Because he ain't an original. I want to say, wait a minute, is Mark Cuban the original? I want to say he came on in a later season, if I'm not mistaken. He might be a day one. How long has Mark Cuban been on Shark Tank?
According to Wikipedia, Cuban has been a shark investor on the ABC reality program Shark Tank since season 2 in 2011.
Okay, I knew he wasn't an original. He's like darn Sergeant Tutuola on Law and Order SVU. Like, he's been there so long where we just consider him original. But I didn't remember him in the original lineup, because y'all know I watched this shit from day one. So I know the actual day ones like that. I remember long before it was Lori Grenier was the guy that used to be the king of QVC. Or was he HSN? One of them that was on Shark Tank before they got darn on Lori Grenier in. And they got her in to darn on initially replace darn on Barbara Corcoran. And darn on Barbara said, bitch, I ain't going out without that good fight. So for many years, they started alternating between Barbara and darn on Lori Grenier. Notice for many years, y'all didn't never see them on the same episode. It took like 6 years for them to finally be on an episode together. And now it's just common. That's the politics behind that. Why so many years we didn't see darn on Laura and Barbara on at the same time, because originally Laura was brought in to be doggone the replacement, not only for the doggone man that used to be the head of doggone QVC, the king of QVC, but honey, also replaced doggone Barbara. But Barbara doggone came through swinging her, and she said, bitch, y'all ain't about to replace me. Another person that we think of as original but been on since season 2 is doggone Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's the old running OG, the sole one that's left. She's been there since season 2. Barbara, Daymond are the season 1 vets, along with hell, I can't even think of his name for Mr. Wonderful, which is a misnomer. For Kevin O'Leary, who has his own darn accusations for, you know, investing in the Bitcoin that didn't go too well, the Dogecoin scandal. He's darn being accused of defrauding folks and owing them millions of dollars and shit. So, child, it ain't looking too good over there for the darn Shark Tank crew. Ooh, my. In the words of King Payne, my. I wonder what's going on with King Payne. I ain't seen his videos in a minute, child. I hope he ain't still mad at me when I did that video on him about stocking darn Storm and Road, child. But speaking of stocking, Lord knows that's an interesting segue. Let me take some darn, and I would have some tea. I'm drinking some darn tea that I mixed up with this darn Pure Aqua, which is BPA free packaging, by the way. So before y'all say, DivaWuan, you still over there drinking out of them plastic bottles, this one is not darn contributing to the carbon footprint, y'all. So that's that. Now, if y'all want to help DivaWuan get her darn a good old sparkling water machine that's costing me $150, honey, y'all go ahead and put 5 on it. Put 5. Honey, my Cash App will be located down below. Or if you want to purchase it directly from me, for me, honey, check out my darn Amazon wish list. Honey, it's down there below. If you don't want to get me the $150 one, they can darn also carbonate the drinks and all that. Honey, I think I got the Soda Stream in there as well for $99. Whichever one y'all want to get the girl, DivaWuan be most grateful. But I'm saving up for that $150 one that can carbonate darn different types of juices, etc. So whichever one y'all want to help out with, honey, DivaWuan definitely supports. But in the meantime, we got this one right here. This Pure Aqua, which we got mixed in with some $3 darn tea from Weiler's, courtesy of Family Dollar. So, like I said, speaking of stocking, Lord knows Russell Simmons. What's going on, honey? And child, Taraji, before we get over to darn Russell, honey, now this has been a bitch that darn been skating through the cut. Cookie, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good for you. Cause honey, it ain't gonna be too long before people start putting through start connecting dots like I'm connecting dots that darn Taraji's a low-key darn abuser sympathizer, allegedly. Well, hell, it ain't alleged for Terrence Howard. Honey, we know Terrence Howard was whooping his Asian darn wife, and she had to darn flee and darn get a divorce and everything else. Honey, Terrence Howard was being Ike Turner over there to darn boot his old Asian boo-boo kitty, honey. And darn even in the midst of that, honey, Taraji ain't never said nothing against darn Terrence. Now, I understand that in this day and age where the image of the black man has always been seen as negative, you don't want to darn highlight that and whatnot. And I understand that, but when we got darn black degeneracy, honey, you don't need to darn attach yourself to it because it make your ass look darn guilty by proximity. You supposed to be a black woman, especially a black woman who advocates for darn mental health. You darn have a mental health facility that is named after your late father who suffered from mental health issues. And, meanwhile, you chumming it up with darn Terrence Howard, number one. And then most recently, they done seen you out there in darn the Middle East with doggone Russell Simmons wherever he's at. And now all this done came out with Russell Simmons. And may I add, all this doggone during the week of Juneteenth and some of the news unfolding right on Juneteenth. I was like, y'all motherfuckers couldn't even darn give us one day of celebration in peace. Y'all, I mean, why couldn't y'all do this on a holiday? Like, why couldn't y'all kick this shit off on doggone the Independence Day, where it wasn't independent for us? Y'all doggone decide to do this on our day. It's like, see, black folks can't have good things. Black folks can't have. That's why I ain't even waste no time getting made up for y'all bitches. I'm darn. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Fuck that. And y'all ain't getting no makeup. I got my beard up here. I'm giving you bearded lady teas. I got my bonnet. It is what the fuck it is. Cause it's some doggone fuck shit. Taraji, you over there doggone in the Middle East. Didn't nobody tell you to take your ass over there and doggone hug up with doggone Russell Simmons of all people. I understand you on your journey and all this, that, and the third, but bitch, you could have found any other black guru. You could have found Miss Erykah Badu. You better call Tyrone. Honey, you could have doggone call her. Honey, you could have doggone call up Erykah. You could have called up Jilly from Philly. Where's the black sisterhood? You go over there with the fuck nigga. They ain't doggone been doing right by his children. Now, whatever him and doggone Kimora got going on, that's their business, like Tabitha Brown would say. Honey, that's my business. Honey, so all that back and forth with who stole what money and all this, that, and the third. Honey, I'm starting to believe doggone Kimora Lee Simmons. I done sat back a few days on this shit and darn gonna listen to other folks, and sure enough, they darn gonna try to point the blame at Kimora, talking about, yeah, Kimora stole that money. Everything was good when the money was rolling in. I done listened to Lovely T black ass. Y'all know I have a love-hate relationship with Lovely T. I've been watching her since 2011, long before I even started YouTube. Honey, I have a love-hate relationship with her. I done listen to her. I don't listen to Bonnie Blue, my good Louisiana sister, honey. Shout out to darn Bonnie, who darn killed it, by the way. I just seen her darn live today. Well, it was already recorded on Friday. She filled in for darn Unwind with Tasha K. She did a phenomenal job, by the way. But of course she did. For y'all that don't know Bonnie Blue, she has a background in media production. So it's like this comes darn this is just second nature to her. But she's been a YouTuber for many years. I remember back when she used to have the hair. Like, she used to have this long, luscious red hair. That's how long I've been following Bonnie Blue, honey. She's a part of the Trinity. It's darn Bonnie Blue, Ashley Miller, and my darn Capricorn twin, honey. None other, except she's born in December. I'm born in January. It is For It's Rocks. Which she's now changed her name to It's Rocks. But those three women have been together for the longest, doing all the reviews and stuff. And then, you know, I'm dead smack in between. I came through in 2012. Spill It Boy, Much Love from KY came through 2014, 15-ish. And then, you know, the rest is history. Matter of fact, DivaWuan needs to do like a whole, you know, it would be nice to darn do like a family tree of sorts of all the YouTubers that I follow. Because y'all know I follow so many from different sections of YouTube, from gossip, the conscious sector. I started off in the beauty sector. So, you know, Napatorial 85 and, you know, all of that Kimmy Tube. Honey, I witnessed all of that era, honey. But speaking of eras, honey, there's quite a few eras going on with these accusations with doggone Russell Simmons and Kimora. Y'all up here on the Breakfast Club talking about money running dry as if Kimora's a broke bitch. And I'm trying to figure out, like, honey, did y'all not realize that Kimora was making money even before Russell got into the picture? Honey, the Russell darn spotted her because darn Kimora was a damn supermodel. See, y'all acting like darn Kimora was just this jump off chick that darn wasn't about nothing. Honey, Kimora was making her own money back then. Kimora is, honey, her fashion line is being brought back after she sold it for $1 billion. And the reason why I know that is because when I was in school and I darn took up business, shout out to Miss Clark, who was my business teacher from 10th grade to senior year, I had to do a project. It was my first year in her class. It was introductory to business. And I ended up doing my darn on business project on none other than darn on the fabulous Kimora Lee Simmons. So I did a whole history on Kimora Lee Simmons, from her upbringing, her friendship with Tyra Banks, you know, being an initial judge on the Tyra Banks show, her launching darn on Babyphat as an extension of PhatFarm, her darn on Babyphat line selling, her selling darn on Babyphat, she getting into darn on Shoe Dazzle, which made millions upon millions of dollars. I think she sold that too. Now she got Babyphat back and all that. And in the midst of all that, yes, she done lost some money. She done got over there with that white man and darn gone. There was some darn gone rigging in the shit. And then some of y'all tried to say she done dated that. I was like, now y'all don't know what y'all want to do. First y'all claim her as black. Now she now she darn gone dating out and all this, that, and the third. But she's darn gone multiracial. Honey, Kimora Lee Simmons is a combination of darn gone Asian, white, and darn gone black. So she's more other than darn gone black anyway. So her darn gone getting with a white man ain't really too much not dating out. It's like, it is what it is on that. But neither here nor there. Y'all try to call her a bed wrench back then, because she wasn't no longer with Russell's motherfucking ass. Back when he had them darn on rush cards, which people were starting to darn on people to scam with him back during them rush card darn on days where the money wasn't darn on clicking funny. And the money was clicking funny, honey, back then. But meanwhile, this darn on lines up with Kimora Lee Simmons' story about the time that she was darn on bankrolling them. Y'all said darn on the money running dry, and now the children and stuff is darn on telling it all. But honey, to hear Kimora Lee Simmons say, honey, the money been ran out with darn on Russell Simmons. She been darn on keeping him afloat for the sake of pretenses and shit. And out of a sense of loyalty, because darn on, yes, he did aid in darn on putting her on, but it's like, bitch, you might have aided, but bitch, I was still my own woman. And see, that's another thing. A bitch will darn on try to help, a bitch put some money towards you, they act like they darn on own your whole life history. And darn on fellow black folks are darn on help spread that narrative. Cause y'all act like darn on Kimora Lee Simmons was just darn on propped up like darn on Kim Zolciak's motherfucking darn on pale pasty darn on ass. Honey, darn on Kimora Lee Simmons darn on worked hard for her motherfucking money. She darn on actually maintained and invested, unlike darn on Russell, who darn on squander all his shit away. Because I remember that darn on gold card rush scandal. And it makes sense that darn on this was around the time frame. Kimora Lee Simmons, she said about 10 years ago. Yep, those dates lined up about properly. About this was the time that she was keeping his ass afloat. Because people tend to forget that she is worth $200 million. So I don't know why they keep saying that, oh, well, Russell Simmons is broke. They on hard times. As if darn on Kimora ain't got no damn money. Now, I don't know. Now, I ain't searched the white man or whatnot. So I hope she wasn't dumb enough to date down. I don't know what it is with these with these chicks getting with folks and not wanting to do prenups. Honey, shout out. Well, no, not no shout out to Adele. Her ass need her ass kicked too. She ain't learned from the last nigga that she was with. Now she talking about she getting with another one and she don't believe in signing no damn prenup. Adele, I still got this goddamn facial hair. I'm still handsome as a mug. And hell, due to this darn discrepancy with my darn insurance company, honey, I ain't even had my estradiol in darn 2 motherfucking weeks. Honey, I can be quite handsome for you. Honey, roll yourself in the deep over here and pick up this nigga. Talking about you darn about your next man. You ain't darn sign no prenup, honey. I tell you right now, honey. Honey, I'd be a doggone proud part of the cootie liquor club for goddamn Adele. Rolling in the deep, yeah. We could have had it all. Honey, I'm going to have it all, honey. Only thing I got to do is look up Adele, and honey, she ain't no longer got all that body weight to doggone you no longer got to push nothing through to get to the doggone coot cat, honey. Doggone Adele done slendered out nicely and everything. Honey, I definitely would. I learned the British English and everything if it means I'm getting a half a motherfucking doggone $300-400 million. Adele's worth $400 million, and she talking about she ain't signing no goddamn prenup. Child, Adele, bring your ass on down here to North Kakalaki, honey, and let me show you how the Carolina darn peen do. Honey, once you go sheet stick, you ain't gonna go back, honey. We got the best of both worlds over here like darn Hannah Montana, honey. I can darn give you what you want, what you need, honey. It's shareable, but not. Honey, shout out to darn Missy Elliott, who is still getting her flowers on this darn month's cover of Essence magazine, July-August issue, honey. My doggone favorite rapper. But honey, in the words of Missy Elliott, honey, I would doggone be down there munching it like a vulture. Honey, $400 million and you don't want to sign no goddamn prenup? Shh. I think that's what got Kimora in trouble. She over there with that doggone white man or whatnot, saying doggone took her partially to the cleaners, but she still, she still got a current net worth of $200 million. Because her net worth supposed to be higher than that. Because once again, of all the business investments. So that goes to show that even with the divorce and all that, she darn still essentially in the same tax bracket as Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons is worth $350 and she's worth $200 million. So I'm trying to figure out like why y'all saying these bitches are broke. Honey, these bitches are broke like Martha Stewart broke. This is not MC Hammer broke. This ain't darn Lauryn Hill broke over here. Honey, if this is what broke is like in their life, honey, give me some of that, honey. Hell, just give me a tenth of that and get me up out of this house, honey. If you give me a tenth of that, bitch, I'll be the top esthetician in the darn South, honey. I promise you. If any one of these mugs was to give me a tenth of darn hell, even 1/10 of this type of money. What's 1/10 of darn $200 million? Let me see. $200,000. Do y'all not know I would be the most fierce goddamn esthetician if I got $200,000 worth of business credit to darn work with? Shit. Honey, I'd rather be that type of broke where y'all darn talking about bitches with darn net worth equivalent to phone numbers is broke. Y'all talking about people and keeping it in the family. Once again, I'm sick of the Breakfast Club. Ever since Angela Yee left and they darn brought that motherfucking darn funny looking goddamn and matter of fact, the irony that I'm using the term funny looking because she darn remind me of Sister Vicky Dilla, but the hood bitch version of Sister Vicky. If y'all are familiar with the conscious community, the one with the big old wacky hair, honey, that's what darn Jess Hilarious reminds me of. She reminds me of a young darn hood bitch version of goddamn Vicky Dilla. This is Sister Vicky, honey, because here she go with the bullshit. Y'all, between her and darn DJ Envy, talking about shit should be stayed in the family. When people's lives are allegedly being threatened, police reports being taken out, and then y'all saying that then accusations of him darn talking about she darn took $500 million from him. Bullshit. Elon Musk is worth what, 200-something billion dollars? I can't even see him darn allowing somebody to take $500 million from him and just darn just calling it a day, honey. I can't see darn Jeff Bezos doing no shit like that. You expect me to believe that black ass darn Russell Simmons allowed, and once again his net worth is $400 million. So $500 million is equivalent to 125% of your current net worth. You said that this woman took this much money from you, and you ain't darn plot to put a hit out on her or darn take her to the police. We ain't seen not one darn lawsuit in regards to you file, or I think they said you did try to go as far as to file one and it was darn dismissed outright. So it's like, really? And y'all talking about this should be kept in the family or whatnot. So it's like, well, she done kept the shit secret for 10 fucking years. Y'all talking about the convict. Now, I will say it is utterly fucked up that this shit happened on darn Father's Day. Well, it's like, well, hell, if you was a decent father to your children, this shit wouldn't happen. Honey, I empathize with them because I know what it's like to have a millionaire darn father, darn splurge and do everything but for they darn children, honey. Y'all see my motherfucking surroundings. So once again, I speak from a goddamn place of empathy. I darn gonna empathize for Aoki. Actually, more so because unlike Aoki, honey, my darn gone millionaire father ain't never been in my life, honey. At least she could say she had him at one point in time, but honey, she don't have him there now. And then to say the children brainwashed, but the child done graduated from Harvard. She done graduated from an Ivy League darn on school. And you telling her she shouldn't have gone to college, she shouldn't have wasted her money and all this, that, and the third. I was like, ain't this some backward shit? Usually you encourage your darn children to darn get education to have something to fall back on, because entertainment industry is not always promised. Just because you the daughter of somebody don't mean that it's automatically going to pop off for you. Honey asked little Romeo, honey, his darn money darn sprout it down. Granted, that was part way through his father. With his money dealings and whatnot. Once again, everything that glitters don't be gold with these family structures. We looked up to these folks and everything just come tumbling down. Little Romeo ain't really sitting for Master P. The Run House family is in disarray. Angela Simmons, she don't know what man she want. Every other season of Growing Up Hip Hop, she got another damn man. Vanessa, she doing decent. She's on one of these rinky-dink shows, honey. You know that automatically go to the streaming service. She used to be on Young and the Restless. We don't even. Diggy was on that show with Chloe and Holly that I never watched. The spinoff to Blackish, Mixish, or whatnots. That show done been off a couple seasons now, so we don't know what Diggy doing. And then the young one, we don't never even hear about him. The oldest one is still messing around on these shows. But they only make so much money per season, like $50,000. So that's just enough to live a middle class lifestyle. So even though your face is plastered out for millions to see, honey, at best you only making $50,000 to $100,000 a season. Y'all ain't making no $2 million. Hell, even the Housewives shows ain't even making $2 million seasons like that no more. Everybody done took a pay cut. So you know damn well WeTV ain't matching up to that level. And they ain't bringing in the numbers. Shit. So now, I can definitely believe that Kimora was floating the stuff. And now y'all want to get on her because the timing of it all don't seem right. Well, whose fault is that? If you put an effort to do right by your children. See, she was taking the abuse all this time. But what pissed her off was you brought her daughter into it. Because that's the main thing. Honey, don't piss off a actual mother that gives a damn about her children, honey. Something that I don't know nothing about. We ain't going to harbor on that bullshit. But anyways, yeah, when you pissed off her daughters, that's when you fucked over. Because we ain't heard from Kimora ever. Y'all trying to make it seem like, oh, this is a plot to discredit and all this, that, and the third. It's like we ain't heard Kimora in all these goddamn years. And now she coming out and it's like she ain't got nothing to gain. She's the one with the damn money. So what reason would she have to really lie for? Her money is up there with his motherfucking money. She said she didn't mind keeping them the kids and stuff afloat. She just said to leave her alone. She didn't ask y'all. She ain't asked for no alimony. She ain't asked for you to even be a presence in the children's lives at this point. The children are grown and can build whatever relationships that they so choose with you. The only thing that woman asked for is some peace and quiet. And y'all wanted to get on Kimora for just simply pleading for peace and quietness and victim blaming. And then y'all wonder why women deal with stuff in silence. Because when women come forward, y'all always try to find a way to blame the goddamn victim. It's always the woman's fault. Sukiana, she portrayed herself like a hoe. That's why she got what she got. But now what's Kimora's excuse? Kimora's the one that was a faithful wife. She married everybody that we done seen her with. And now y'all still trying to blame and say that Kimora's responsible. So it doesn't matter whether you somebody portrays themselves like Suki. It don't matter if they darn portray themselves like supermodel Kimora. Y'all always find a way to darn turn down the image of the woman. It don't matter whether she dark and chocolate like dark. Now, granted, the darker and more less ambiguous, the rough off they tend to get the treatment. But y'all, it's like it don't matter whether it's Sukiana dark skin or Kimora Lee's darn high yellow ass. Once again, black women across the board are treated universally deplorable. To this day, Malcolm X's words remain true, sadly, that the most disrespected person in America is that of the black woman. And it's about time that motherfucking narrative change. And we can start with not defending bullshit. Now, granted, Russell Simmons still have the right to presume innocence until proven guilty. But at this end of the day, honey, I can say I'm not going to automatically throw the woman under the bus, especially when we size up the preliminary evidence. Her story seems way more credible and consistent than shaky ass Russell. And for the women that try to side with the folks and instead of staying neutral, Taraji, you be inadvertently perpetuating the problem too. Sometimes it be women also bringing other damn women down. Cause once again, what reason did your black ass have to go all the way across the water? You could have went to Thailand, but you didn't have to shack it up with motherfucking Russell Simmons. That's why I say sometimes even the optics of the company that you keep can cause you to be guilty by motherfucking association. Honey, do better. Do better. And that's the only thing I got to say on this all this situation all the way around. Hopefully, they can come to a peaceful resolve, taking it all the way back to Daymond John and Bubba with the barbecue and stuff. Because it's like that's fucked up all the way around. You got the only black shark on Shark Tank being accused of such a heinous crime against a black-owned business. It's like now we don't know which one to believe. Hopefully that can come to an amicable resolve. And now we got black millionaire family that we love seeing growing up. The runs house and shit. Honey, we seeing all of them run away and dismantle, honey. And the shit ain't cute. So hopefully that gets together. But I'm once again, he ain't formally guilty or whatnot. And also for people saying that he couldn't come to the States to see his child because of charges, he has not been charged with anything. And y'all talking about, well, he's afraid of being served with civil lawsuits. Well, honey, you only going to get so much in a damn civil lawsuit. It's like, number one, if you really worth $300 million and got it like that, why are you so worried about a damn lawsuit? You should be able to have enough to bounce back from a damn lawsuit. Which once again add credence to Kimora Lee Simmons saying that she's the motherfucking bankroller. But y'all keep making it seem like that they solely had to depend on Russell when she made her own damn money. So like I said, I'm on Team Kimora with this or whatnot, but I'm not going to be quick to say he's guilty. But honey, I'm giving a motherfucking side eye over to Russell, honey. Those are my thoughts. Y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. Y'all know what to do. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.